This feels very surreal to say. We're about to pick my TBR for the final time this year. Friends, we're doing the TBR jar again. I was very much intending to do blindly unwrapping because I normally alternate, but I'll be just so completely real with you guys. I couldn't really be bothered to wrap all the books up. So we're doing this. I have, for this month, one video in mind that I pretty much am 90% sure I definitely want to do. Other than that, my videos are pretty much up for whatever, and it's one of those ones where I can plan as much as I want. I'll get what the TBR jar gives me. Hopefully it's feeling a little bit flexible today and they're quite free choice, but you guys know we have all sorts in here. We have regular prompts, we have forfeits, we have really specific prompts where you can only really pick one book, we have way more open ones. It kind of depends. They're a mixed bag. Sometimes they do me well, sometimes they do me dirty. But for the final time this year, let's pick the books we're going to read. These are the last books that I'm going to read in 2024. That's kind of insane. Right, let us go with this prompt. This says, okay, this says generator picks a shelf. I'm not sure if I've ever had this prompt before. I think when I wrote this, I was intending to do it on my big main shelves, but we can do it here. We'll just do 1, 2 or 3, and then I guess I can pick any book off of one of those shelves. So that actually works kind of perfectly. Okay, and we will do 1 to 3. Can you see that? Okay, 1 to 3 on the generator. It's giving me this shelf right here. I'm seeing a few series that I could and probably should continue. The main 2 that I'm thinking is the Gone series. I have the last 2 here, and the one that I know you guys are going to want me to pick. Oh gosh, is it time? This is on my end of year TBR, so like it would make sense. Oh, she's over 600 pages. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I think. No, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna put A Court of Mist and Fury on my TBR. I read the first one in what? January? February? Ages ago. To the point where I'm like, do I even remember what happened in that book? But I do need to read this soon or I am gonna have to reread that first book. I know this is a lot of people's favourite in this series, so I do want to get to it. I have just been putting her off like the plague because I have big book fear and she is a big book. Okay, I'm gonna do it. That is a terrifying first book to go on the TBR, but book number 1, Court of Mist and Fury. Alright, let's pick a second book. Hopefully one that is maybe a little bit less daunting. Let's go for... oh, I dropped it. This prompt. This one says, I don't know why this made me laugh so much. Shuffle your music. I've never had this prompt either. Oh no, that makes me scared. Oh gosh, why do I feel like I'm exposing myself here? Okay, no, it's fine. I don't know why I'm reacting so viscerally to this. I'm going to start this by saying that I use Apple Music. I have had this same account since I was probably 13. So I have all of my music on here since I was 13. I just, okay, it's fine. I'm just going to do it. Okay, we're going into music, we're going into songs, and we're just going to shuffle. Okay. I don't know why it's not playing the song, but that's probably good because copyright reasons. We got 3:30 by AJR. I don't know what to do with that. I mean, it's a great song. Maybe let me pull up the lyrics, I don't know. This is difficult. I'm trying to see if there are any like words maybe that have titles. I don't know. Maybe I just go off of the like album art, which is purple. It's got 3 guys on it. Have I got any purple books? I have Fear, which has like purple sprayed edges. I have Weirdo as well, which is actually a purple book. But I do really want to get this series read by the end of the year, so again, probably a sensible choice. Someone did actually ask me the other day about this series in my comments. They're like, oh, have I missed your reading log? Have you finishing this? And I had to admit that I have just been procrastinating it and haven't finished it. So maybe it's a little bit of a stretch off of that song. It's more going off the artwork and like all of the purple cards and stuff, and this has purple sprayed edges. I'm going with this. This is Fear by Michael Grant. It is the 5th book in the Gone series, which is a YA dystopia horror, kind of like magical realism. It's about all these kids, they get trapped in a dome and then they start developing magical powers. It's kind of like Lord of the Flies if it was kids with magical powers, and I would like to finish the series by the end of the year, so it is probably actually a sensible option. I'm being very sensible today. Look at me getting through my series. Okay, we're on to prompt number 3. Let's go for this prompt. This says, a book with a 6-word title. I should have done A Court of Mist and Fury for that one. 6-word title. We could do If He Had Been With Me. I Fell in Love with Hope is another option. A Good Girl's Guide to Murder is another option. I think these are our 3 options. And actually for the video that I'm thinking of, any one of these could work, so that is good. We have a very sad, I think, YA romance, another very sad YA romance, or actually they're all YA, which is not like me. YA murder mystery. Which one do I want to go for? I think this one is calling to me. The TV show came out quite recently. I've been wanting to watch it. This is my best friend's favourite book in the whole world. So she has been like begging me to read it. Also, it kind of looks like mixed media. Yeah, I've seen the mixed media. It sold me. I think we're going to go for this. Okay, we are at the halfway point. Well, we will be when we've picked this book. This is the 4th book. Oh, I have so many prompts. This one's kind of open. I'm going to go for this one. This says, scroll Instagram to find a read. We're getting lots of new prompts today, which is fun. I am going to go to my Bookstagram. This is my page. You should go follow it. _Flo Harvey. You should go follow it now. Okay. Shall I refresh? Yeah. Okay, we have a stack of books. 1984, I've already read. The Bluest Eye, I don't own. I don't think I'm going to own any of those. Oh, why do I just have loads of ads? What is that? I don't know. I just need some, like... Are there any in here? No, those are all 2025 releases. I need some, like, book stacks. Bridgerton, I do not have. Throne of Glass series, I don't have. Maybe I'll go on my Explore page, because what's the word, refresh it. They tend to have, like, bigger stacks of books. Let's do that. Okay. Oh, it's just not loading. Hang on. Oh, well, apparently my internet has died. Do you know what I'm seeing in the very first one? I'm seeing Heartless by Elsie Silver. I'm also seeing Twisted Love, both of which are on this TBR card, so we could definitely do one of those. I'm seeing Akamouth again, but she's already on the TBR. I think Heartless was the first one that I saw, so I'm going to go with Heartless, because I am excited for that. Heartless by Elsie Silver, which is the 2nd book in the Flawless series. I read it probably a few months back now. I want to say I read it in a 24-hour readathon. I enjoyed it. I kind of wasn't expecting to. I did not think cowboy romance was going to be my thing, but it was fun. I enjoyed it, and I know this is a lot of people's favourite. I don't know who this couple follows. I tend to like going in blind, so I don't know who it is. I have a feeling based on how the other one ended, it's going to be winter, but I don't actually know. I don't want to know. This is going to be book number 4, and now we are actually halfway. Okay, let us go on to book number 5, and we're going to go for this. She says, a book that's never been on a monthly TBR. That should give us lots of options. I should kind of be able to pick anything I want, I think. A few of these ones down here are new, so most of these I should be able to pick from. I kind of want to pick something from my 2024 TBR just because I need to get through that TBR. Most of those books are up here. Ones I know for a fact have never been on are Peter Pan, but I don't really want to pick this. Monster Calls I don't think has ever been picked. The First to Die at the End I don't think has ever been picked. I'm not sure about the others. Maybe I'll pick one of these. I'll be honest, of these 3, I have a very strong inkling to what I want to do. So I think I'm just going to go with my gut, and we're going to go for A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness. I thrifted this copy, honestly, ages ago. I'm kind of amazed that I haven't read it yet. I have seen the film of this, sobbed my heart out. I watched a screening of the play, cried myself to sleep. This story is heartbreaking, but I'm so excited to see how it was actually like written. And the text is huge, like the margins are big. I don't think this is actually going to take very long. This is about a boy called Connor who, he's quite young, I want to say he's around 13, 14, and his mum is very ill, and he basically starts getting these like nightmares, and he gets visits by a magical tree, and the tree starts telling him stories. I think it's 3 stories, and then he expects Connor to tell him this big secret that Connor has never wanted to say. And I do know what the big thing is, because as I say, I've seen the movie and I've seen the play. It gets me every single time. I'm scared because I know that this is going to crush me, but I am actually quite excited for this one. And it's only short, it's only just over 200 pages. Alright, book number 6, we have 3 left to pick. Let us go for this little prompt. She says, that's annoying, the shortest book on your physical TBR. No, I know what it is, I know what it is, no! Did I not just say that I didn't want to pick it? I mean, there's no way it's not Peter Pan. How many pages is this? 141. I mean, I'll check, but I'm pretty sure it's the shortest. This is 193, nowhere close. Maybe Hot Milk? No, that's 200. I don't think I have a say in that one. I think it's going to be Peter Pan, which is also on my 24 books to read in 2024, so like, I do need to read it, I've just not been in the mood. But alas, that is why we do the TBR jar, to get books that we wouldn't necessarily pick on our own. I will not give you a plot synopsis. I'm assuming you know. So I'm just gonna put her on the TBR with great excitement. Alright, prompt number 7. Let us go for... oh, I dropped them all. We'll go for this one. She says, let AI pick a prompt. Let me see what I can do here. I normally just use the Snapchat AI because I don't really know how to use AI otherwise. I don't know if she will understand the question, but we will give it a go. So, hello. It's good to be polite. How's it going? It's going well. Could you please pick me a reading prompt? I don't know if it's going to understand that, but let's find out. Sure. How about choose a book with a captivating twist that keeps you guessing until the very end? Okay. Actually, that's not a bad prompt because I don't really have any like thriller mysteries, so that could be fun to pick one. Let's have a look what we've got on here. We have The Maidens. That could be a very good option because I just read The Silent Patient by this author and enjoyed it. Slender Man we could do. The Last Housewife, I also really want to read that. I think those are actually our only thriller options, which is unusual. I normally have loads of thriller options, but okay. I'm incredibly excited for this. This one is so mixed media, it's unreal, so it will be such an easy choice. But again, if I'm being sensible, I should pick this because on my 24 books to read in 2024, and I'm trying to tackle that list. This is the sensible choice. But the mixed media in this, it makes me want to pick this because I know I'll fly through this in a couple of hours. No, I'm being sensible. I'm being sensible, I'm going to go with this. And actually I think this will fit the prompt very well because it said a twist that will keep you guessing until the end. The Silent Patient definitely did that for me. I don't know if this is going to be the same vibe, but it is also short chapters by the look of it. This one is meant to be way more dark academia and it's set at Cambridge University and it's like secret societies. I think there's a murder within that like secret society. If it's anything like The Silent Patient, I think this will actually fit the prompt really well. So I'm gonna be sensible and I'm gonna go with this one. Oh, my coffee's gold. All right, we are on to our last prompt, prompt number 8. This went so quickly. Okay, this is our final prompt. This says, no way. You actually could not write this. This says a book from your 2024 TBR. That is genuinely actually very perfect because I don't know if you're picking up what I'm putting down. I said there was a video planned. You might have guessed what it is. It might be related to my 24 books to read in 2024. I'm going to try and do a video where I read as many as physically possible. Hopefully all, was it 14 or something? There's a lot of them. Stick around for that video. But I figured if I could get as many as possible onto my monthly TBR, that would at least help me out. So that prompt is actually perfect. So I can pick any one of the books up here, not these two, or The Crimson Dwarf. Any one of these books, I'm pretty sure all of these are on my 24 books. I can't lie to you, there's actually only one that I'm like genuinely really in the mood for. So I'm gonna go for that. And that is Carrie Soto is Back by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I love Taylor Jenkins Reid. She's never missed for me yet. I think I'm gonna love this. This is following a tennis star who used to be the best in the world, and then I think she retired, and then I believe someone is now coming for her title, so she kind of unretires. I think it's along those lines, but I really, really, really love books where you're following someone who is like passionate about what they do, or they're like working on a goal, things like that. It's like such a niche genre, but I adore that. I've also heard that Carrie Soto is maybe not the most likeable character, and if you've ever been here before, you will know I love an unlikable character, so I'm pretty happy with that choice actually. Alright, just going to shuffle a few bits around. Okay, are you ready for our final TBR of the year? That's actually crazy. We have A Court of Mist and Fury by Sarah J Maas, Fear by Michael Grant, A Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson, Heartless by Elsie Silver, A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness, Peter Pan by J.M Barrie, The Maidens by Alex Michaelides, and last but not least, Carrie Soto is Back by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Those are the 8 books that I am hopefully going to read this month. We have an alright mix. We've got a fantasy, we've got a romance. I'm realising we don't have much literary fiction. It's fine. It's so fine. We've got fantasy, we've got thriller, we've got YA, romance, we've got a good mix. We don't have my classic super unlikable characters, weird kind of no plot all vibes. We don't really have any of that, but that's okay, I guess. But a good number of these are off my 24 books to read in 2024, and that was my goal. That was my goal, so we've definitely accomplished that. But stick around for the month. I have some quite exciting content coming up this month, so you're gonna wanna be here. Subscribe if you haven't already. Like the video, comment down below, all that fun stuff. I love you, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!